Hi, welcome back. As I promised, I'll be explaining every single line of this code. But before that, I need you to look at the output, where the output is shown of this program. So if I execute, like we had executed it, compiled it, so it has been compiled. Now where to look for the output? Where to see the output? The output of this program. Because this is a DOS based program and not an application program, there is an explanation, but you don't need to go into that area for now. Just go to the command prompt, and in command prompt you need to change your directory to C, then there is a backslash, then the folder we made, default folder, my progs. Okay, this is the default directory. So look at the directory. So there is a file. So the file name was, here it is written, this is the file name, welcome.cpp, but alongside that there is another file, welcome.exe. So it has been created after compiling, after when we compiled the program. So we just have to write welcome. So the command prompt will look for the .exe extension and will execute it. So it is generating the message welcome. This is what we wanted. Now to do this sort of thing again and again is really tiring. So instead we want to create a new shortcut. So create new shortcut and type the location of the item, that is CMD. Okay, then next, then call it command prompt, then finish. Okay, button again, if I click it, so the default directory is Windows System 32. Okay, first of all, I had made it yesterday, I don't have to make it again, so I have to delete it. Okay, now the default directory is Windows System 32. I have to change the directory, the default directory. For that, go to properties, and for shortcut start in, instead of Windows System 32, I have to write my progs. Okay, now if I click it, so the default directory is my progs. So now it has become easy. Whenever we will be writing a code, we will write it here and then compile it, and after compiling we will run the command prompt and we'll just run the file name and it will generate the result. Perfect, everything is now clear. Now is the time to explain every single line here. So the first line, hash include iostream.h, hash include iostream. So hash include, this is preprocessor directive. It is not part of our program, it is an instruction to the compiler. It tells the C compiler to include the contents of a file. In this case the system file iostream, which is actually input output stream. So the compiler knows that it is a system file and therefore looks for it in a special place. We will be looking at these things later in detail, but for now you have to just understanding a basic superficial understanding of what every single line is doing. Then the second one is iostream, input output stream. So this is the name of the library actually, library definition file for all input output streams. Your program will almost certainly want to send stuff to the screen and read things from the keyboard, as I'm writing different kind of keywords. So and the computer is generating the message welcome in front of my screen. So the welcome message is generated, is output by the program and is shown on the screen. So this is output message. So this is actually handled by iostream. These kind of things are handled by iostream, input output streams. Now below that there is using namespace std. Now I'll be explaining it later, but think of that as cout, the line below main, the main statement of our actual program in curly brackets, the cout. Here cout is actually output stream. So it is just mentioning and saying that whatever the message is, just generate it output, just show it on the screen and output it. But cout is the name, and and it is a standard name. So using namespace standard std is just saying that look for the name cout in the standard names, so that you find it and you behave the way you are the way you are supposed to behave. For now, this is enough explanation. We will dive into it later. Now the next part is main function. So for main function, the name main is special in that the main is actually the one which is run when your program is used. A C program is made up of large number of functions. You need to understand that each of these is given a name by the programmer, and they refer to each other as the program runs. C regards the name main as a special case and will run this function first. So this is the first function which will be run. If you forget to have a main function or mistype the name, the computer will give you an error. So notice that there are parentheses, normal brackets here, which is colored red. So this parenthesis contains usually attributes of the functions, but for now there is nothing. And then below that there are curly brackets. So curly brackets come with the functions. We'll be talking about functions, but for now understand that the curly brackets come in pairs, and whatever is inside the curly brackets, it shows the block of code. This is one block of code. So for now, here whatever below the curly brackets of main function comes in, this is our actual program. So this will be this is where we will be working. Now look at our original code, this one line code, cout. So first of all, what is cout? Cout is known as output stream in C and C++. Stream is a complicated thing. You will learn about it later. Think of a stream as a door. The data is transferred through stream. Cout takes data from computer and sends it to the output. For the moment, the output is a screen of the monitor. Hence, we use cout for output. You can think of it as a print function if you are coming from some other programming language. So it is just printing whatever is there, whatever the message is there. Now the sign, this double less than sign, this is nothing, but this is very easy. Like this sign indicates the direction of data. So here it is toward the cout, and the function of cout is to show data on the screen. So what is happening? So this whatever this is, this in this quotation mark, this message is going towards cout, and the function of cout is to show this is to show whatever has been come to it towards the screen as an output file, as an output. This welcome will be generated. So this welcome as an output is generated here on the screen. So this was the function of cout and this double less than function. Now to dive further, what the thing between double quote is known as character string. In C programming, character strings are written in double quotes. Whatever is written after those double less than sign, whatever is written after that, I have already explained it, but just for the concreteness and completeness, whatever is written after that and within quotation mark will direct it to cout, and cout will display it on the screen. So I've repeated it zillions of times, so I think that's enough. Now the last thing, this semicolon is really important. This is semicolon at the end of above statement. All C statements end with semicolon. Number one, you need to understand that missing of a semicolon at the end of a statement is a syntax error, and compiler will report an error during compilation. If there is only a semicolon on the line, then it will be called a null statement. That is, it does nothing. For example, consider we have a new line and I just put simply a semicolon. So what happens is, if I execute it and if I compile it, nothing happens. So there is no effect. But if I remove the semicolon from the statement, this is one statement, this is called one statement. So if I remove the semicolon and execute it and compile it, so what happens is there is an error, and the error is in the line number 9, which is this one. And what is the error? The error is that expected semicolon before curly bracket. So we need to, before curly brackets, put the semicolon. Now if we put that semicolon and again compile it, so it has been compiled and everything is perfect, there is no error message. So this semicolon is really important, you need to understand that. I guess our first program is completed. Next we will be talking about variables and we will be going forward with this. Thank you.